Good morning, everyone. I am about to go outside in an attempt to save one of the hydrangeas that I have because, oh, there's a squirrel on the front porch. It is not surviving in just the mulch that it's in. So, get ready because this is year 6 of daily vlogging. All right, the plant has been replanted. I think it hopefully will survive and come back. I think I got to it in time. Now I'm gonna take a shower because I kneeled in the ground and on the dirt, and then get ready to head out to an estate sale. So this estate sale is like 45 minutes away, but I wanted to check it out, so hopefully I won't like regret it. We'll see. But if it is, it's just on me, and I can only blame myself. So I was wondering why it was like so insane for parking, and then I realized there's actually 2 estate sales going on in the same neighborhood in really close proximity to each other. So that is why also I don't have any like clean masks, which is not fun. Which I shouldn't be reusing these as much as I am. Anyway, so yeah, there's 2 that are happening. That's so grateful that it is not insanely hot out today. I think I'm gonna come to this second house when I'm walking back because it's along the way, but it is crazy. Well, that 10-minute phone call turned into a hour-long phone call that I sat in my car for. Now I'm going to the other sale that's just right here down the street in the same neighborhood, and then I will drive home, and nothing in the second one that I'm interested in. So everyone is currently just stuck here right now because there's a giant moving truck. Oh my god, this is insane. So I don't know if they forgot that, or it might just be that the people that are online don't know that I will be online today. But I have about 5 minutes until work, and currently there's nothing on the pipeline for me. So when I log on, I'll be like, hey everyone, I'm actually on for today because I won't be on Monday. I don't see anything on the pipeline for me yet, but you know, just put me on whatever you need me to do and I'll get ready to rock and roll. It looks like a lot of stuff is prep posts, so yeah. Well, work went well. I am, however, emotionally exhausted, and I can't go to bed just yet because there's another thing I have to do. But it shouldn't take long. I finished work and I realized that it was warm in the house, and I was like, why is it warm? Usually this AC does a really great job. It's a completely new AC unit. What's going on? And sure enough, I walked over to the thermostat and it said 81. And so I called my parents and I was like, I'm kind of freaking out. I don't really know what's happening here. Especially because I basically started flashing back to last summer when Ashlyn's AC went out for basically 2 weeks. And I was sick for a week of that. And I was so incredibly out of it, and so just for like 3 or 4 days. And that is honestly like, those were, I'm realizing now because I had that reaction to that, those were definitely traumatizing. Being that sick and that weak and just being alone by myself and not having anyone there and having to drive myself to the doctor when I should not have been driving. I was not in the right state of mind to drive, but I did not have anyone else who could do it. And those were just awful. So anyway, I was flashing back to that and being like, we're going into July. I can't do that. I mean, yes, I know logically I'm not sick this time. I was like, I don't know. Oh my God, like what is going to happen? So anyway, went down. We wondered if it was a breaker. It was not a breaker. And that's when we realized that the pan that is underneath the AC unit is not draining correctly, and it was just full of water. And so thankfully that means the sensor works, because if the sensor didn't work, it wouldn't have turned off the AC when it filled up to that point and was like, hey, danger zone, not good. So I had to take a cup and scoop out the water, as much of it as I could, and I heard it kick back on, thankfully, and so now the house has cooled down to the temperature that it is normally at. But that means that the it's not draining correctly. So that either means that something is blocking the line, and unfortunately I can't see in to the line. I can't see it. I don't know if it's something that's blocking it, or if there is a problem with the pump that is supposed to be the thing that gets the water from the pan into the pipe to then go outside. So that was emotionally just exhausting. And then when I was down there, my phone died, and so my parents were worried, because of course and it was all of 5 minutes, but 5 minutes can be terrifying when you all of a sudden the phone cuts off and you can't get a hold of the person. So because I was working around water and where there's electricity and whatever, but my phone had died, and I didn't realize it had been as low as it was. And so I finished getting the water out. I heard it turn back on, tried to continue to get as much of it out as I could. I've already put in a request for the people that my parents used a lot my parents used period when they were here and lived here, for heating and air people, just to have them come out hopefully sometime this week and see if it's either a problem with the pump or if it's a problem with the line. So yeah, so that was not fun. So I'm hoping it won't fill up enough again before Wednesday, and I hope the people can come out here, because I can't do Monday or Tuesday because I have the table reads and stuff, so there's just not a decent amount of time before I have work on each of not Monday, but there's not a decent amount of time on either of those days that I can have someone come over to look at it. So my parents did pay for a shop vac, a wet vac for me. It can do dry or wet, and so it literally will suck up water. Because the pan isn't that big, but with a cup you can't, it's not gonna work like that. So yeah, it's just that was not fun. So there's my really long 5-minute clip telling you about what just happened, but I haven't vlogged a whole ton today as far as I know. It's probably just gonna be long again, but hey, on the bright side, I need to show you that I got a Sven pop figure today at the estate sale, and he's so cute. So just the positives, right? It's also one of those things too where I feel awful, because at the beginning of the conversation I absolutely and completely out of stress and frustration, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't excuse it, just explains it. Totally snapped at my mom in frustration. I've apologized for it, but that doesn't change the fact that I feel awful about it. So I know she watches these, so you can hear me say too that I'm sorry. So this was not fun. It's one of those things too that makes me realize, how are there people in the world who know that they've done something wrong, or they've made someone else upset, and are just fine with that? Don't seem to have a conscience at all? What type of person do you have to be? 'Cause this destroys me. And in retrospect, it was something small. How do you, something even so much bigger than that, how do you know that you did that and don't even feel bad about it, or you don't even apologize, or you do just, it's insane. And I know there are so many people like that. So please don't be like that. Apologize when you are wrong. Because if you don't, pardon my French, but you're just an asshole. We have plenty of those, so please don't be another one. On another note, here's Nola sleeping on the back of my chair. She's telling me it's time for bed, and she's right.
Anyway, I'm going to bed. I am so emotionally exhausted and drained. And I have church tomorrow morning, so hopefully that will rejuvenate me. So, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. All my social media is in the description. Love you all.